Hello, welcome everybody to my Resident Evil HD Remaster Real Survival No Damage run with Jill. Um, this one took me about 3 days to complete, really. The strats in these that I'm going to be using are not necessarily mine. Actually, they're not mine. The route and the strats that I use are not mine. So go ahead and enjoy the opening cutscene, and I will see you when we start.
Alpha Team is flying around the forest zone, situated in northwest Raccoon City, where we are searching for the helicopter of our compatriots, Bravo Team, who disappeared during the middle of their mission.
Haven't found it yet?
No, not yet, Brad. Bizarre murder cases have recently occurred in Raccoon City. There are outlandish reports of families being attacked by a group of about 10 people. Victims were apparently eaten. The Bravo team was sent in to investigate, but we lost contact.
Look, Chris.
Bravo team's helicopter was a derelict. Save for the remaining body of Kevin. We continued our search for the other members, and it turned into a nightmare.
Hey! Brad! Where the hell's he going?
Chris, this way! Damn it! Make for that mansion!
There are only 3 STARS members left now. Captain Wesker, Barry, and myself. We don't know where Chris is.
What is this place?
Not quite your ordinary house, that's for sure.
Hey, Wesker, where's Chris?
Jill, no! You don't want to go back out there.
But we've got to find...
What was that?
Chris?
No.
Jill, go and investigate.
I'm going with her. Chris and I go back a long way.
All right. You two go. I'll secure this area.
Stay sharp. A dining room.
Alright, so first thing you'll notice is that I unequipped the handgun, and I do end up,
That gunfire. I'm counting on you to investigate, Jill.
Sure thing, Wesker.
I do end up grabbing that ink ribbon that's right there because
Got cold feet already? That's not like you.
yeah, mine is going to be segmented. It's definitely not a no save. I didn't have the confidence for that
I
yet.
think you'd better take a look at this.
What is it?
Blood. Jill, see if you can find any other clues. I'll be examining this. Let's just hope it's not Chris's.
Who is it?
You! Freeze! Get away from him, Jill! He's insane! What the hell?
We better report this to Wesker.
Guys, you kind of noticed I also did, with this route, that doesn't belong to me. I got this from a, YouTube, Twitch streamer by the name of Carcinogen. He's a very good runner for Resident Evil. His
Good idea.
his route, his strats, kind of what I used to get through this. But yeah, as you notice that, like, normally what you would do is you would go and meet that zombie in the hallway.
Barry.
Any luck, Jill?
No, nothing. What's going on around here? I can't figure it out.
Same here.
Chris and now Wesker.
There's not much we can do. We can search for him separately. I'll investigate the dining room again.
Okay then, I'll try the door on the other side.
This mansion is gigantic. We could easily get lost. Let's start from the first floor.
Okay.
Oh, I almost forgot. It's a lockpick. You'd make better use of it.
Thanks. I may need it.
Listen, if something happens, let's meet up in this hall. Got it?
Okay.
Yeah, as you notice that, like, what I did is that I basically went out into the hallway. Wesker told me to go back in. I exited the door again. Barry told me that I had cold feet. Then you go talk to Barry, you try to leave, and the zombie comes in there. And you basically just kind of circumvent this whole, like, coming into this room and catching, you know, the zombie. So you basically get that zombie out of the way. And you saw that I picked up the tape from Kenneth there. And if you've also noticed, I'm playing this on the PlayStation 5 to be exact, but you'll notice that, like, you're not seeing the door animations. I just kind of edited them out myself. There's not no trickery going on or anything like that. I just didn't want to see, like, a whole bunch of, like, door loading screens, so I just did some editing myself. But towards the end of the video, I ran out of, I don't know, I guess apparently my editing software didn't let me finish editing all the doors, so towards the end you'll start seeing the doors. So anyways, what I did here is that I equipped the handgun and I knocked the zombies down. So shoot them enough times where they fall down and you can just run past them. You don't need to kill them here because we won't be coming back into this hallway at all. And then you just grab the arrow, the gold arrow, and then the handgun ammo. And then if you notice, you'll see me, like, unequip my weapon a lot. So when you have your weapon unequipped, you actually move faster. Just a little bit of speedrun tech there. And something you also notice is that my movement is pretty terrible. I'm not a speedrunner or anything like that. I just kind of have the mostly the mechanical ability. So these zombies out here we will be killing because they won't come back as Crimson Heads later on. So what happens, like, basically for anybody who hasn't really played this, is that like when certain zombies that you kill, they'll lay on the floor and then like at a certain point in time they'll end up getting up and they become like faster and stronger and kind of don't really want that. So what they end up letting you do is when you get a lighter, you would probably light the bodies on fire, but that's just like a lot of extra legwork. So we basically just kill a lot of the zombies that we need to for areas that we're going to return a lot or return to a lot. So yeah. So examine the gold arrow. You'll take the arrowhead off of it, and then you put it into the indentation there. But yeah, so after basically you cleared out this room, the handgun's kind of useless now. So basically you'll have enough ammo just to take care of those 4 zombies. You know, you knock the 2 down into what a lot of the speedrunners call the murder hallway. There's like a lot of dodges. Because like for speedrunners, they end up going into that hallway a lot, but we won't be. But yeah, so it's just called like the murder hallway because it's a lot of like very hard dodges in there. But yeah, as I said, these guys won't come back because there will be a boss that spawns in this area. So now we're gonna head towards the east side of the mansion. So you'll push this, and then it'll give you your first defense item, the knives. So these are used so like if you get grabbed from the front, if you get grabbed by a zombie from the front, you can basically prevent damage. It's kind of useful for some dodges, you know, if you're uncomfortable with dodging, you can just use a defense item, stuns them a little bit, and you can run right past them. So what we're doing now is we're just kind of heading through the east side to get the shotgun to prepare for the first kind of real nuisance. It took me quite some tries, some do-overs to get past the dog section. The dogs are kind of a pain in the ass. Dogs are a pain in the ass in Resident Evil games. So for Jill to drain this tub's not really mandatory, but we're doing it because we want the defense item that's in there. The zombie won't become a problem because Jill basically takes care of it. Oh, if you haven't noticed, I'm using the costume from basically like her Resident Evil 5 costume, I guess. Yeah, I kind of rather liked it, but that's just me. So now we'll have like 3 defense daggers. It's kind of nice. Yeah, for Jill, she doesn't need the broken shotgun, so she can get the shotgun relatively early because Barry saves her from this. You can get it, but that's you know, too much backtracking for. So basically, you just
Oh God, what did I do now?
examine both doors and then yeah.
Wesker! Barry! Help!
Jill, you in there?
Barry? Get me out of here! The door's jammed!
Stand back! Grab my hand!
And Barry saves you.
Barry!
That was a close one. A second late, you would have fit nicely into a sandwich.
Really? Thanks. But Barry, didn't you say you were going back to the dining room to find other clues? I'm glad and all, but why are you here?
I just had something I wanted to check. Anyway, we should get back to searching for Wesker and Chris.
Thanks, Barry. I owe you one.
Don't mention it.
Rest in peace, the classic Jill sandwich line. So we're gonna equip the shotgun and we're basically gonna decapitate this guy here. You have a very, very high chance of decapitating him. Then you drop off the survival knife and the handgun. We're also gonna drop off the ink ribbon here, but that's just for people who, who want to save. You don't have to take the ink ribbon. I just did because I'm segmenting it, segmenting this. I didn't have the confidence to get through the entire game without doing no damage. So this guy's easy to dodge, except it didn't work for me, because normally you would hug that wall and he would lunge at you and you can just run past him. So if that doesn't happen, you can just lure him to the stairs here, because with that, zombies won't grab you. They will just try to puke on you. And with this guy, I use the alternate controls and just kind of hug the wall and just circle around him. That dodge works for me every single time. So we're going to grab the lighter here. I know you can see my movement is pretty terrible. I do the same thing, just hug the wall, run right past him. That guy got a little bit close that time. So when you get around there, you just change the camera angle, just watch where this guy is, and just run right past him.
Barry.
Jill, got any good news?
Other than I'm still alive in this madhouse? No.
Can't say it's much safer here either. We'd better secure our escape route first. There's gotta be a back door somewhere.
All right then, let's split up again.
Hey, hold on a sec. Look what I've found.
What?
A can of fizz. It's sure to yellow and mellow those things. It's yours. Hopefully you won't have to use it.
What about you?
Oh, don't worry. I like the buddy system we have here.
I see. Thanks, I'll take it.
See you later.
Ciao.
Now with that, we should be ready to take on the dogs. So when you get in here, I backed, you'd back up into this corner, basically aim down the hallway, and typically you can hear they'll try to attack. The thing that makes the dogs a pain in the ass is because they don't get stun locked, really. Usually when they attack. I don't know, he kind of got stunned for me though, but he almost got me. So 2 shotgun shots to take care of it. Grab the collar, get out of there as quickly as possible. Take out this zombie too. I didn't get the decap, but it's okay. It's not necessary. We just want him out of the way. But yeah, well, the dogs are like a pain in the ass. Like I had a lot of restarts due to the dogs. So you'll grab the key from here, and then you'll examine the dog collar. That's kind of what we did that for. Because the dog collar will give you basically the fake key that you can put in there to keep, the trap from killing you. The imitation key. Yeah, puzzle's not too difficult. Kind of explains it except for itself, Yeah, see, instead of us going back through the murder hallway, we basically just kind of go back this way. This is a lot safer. Poor Kenneth. We'll see that videotape much later. So now we're going to be heading towards where Richard is. But first we're going to come out here, because this is where the grenade launcher is. And that's going to be a very, very, very useful weapon for a lot of boss fights. There's also a dagger on this bench too. Another defense item. That's always useful. And the dead body of Forrest. He was pecked to death. Yeah, if you go down to the end of that aisleway, there's like, I think there's herbs there, but then like Forrest activates. That's bad because he's like faster than most zombies, and he's not even really a Crimson Head, but he's just like, he just moves faster than they do. And I think he's a lot tougher too. He's like Brad from Resident Evil 2, the original. Dude was tanky.
Richard! What happened? You're wounded.
This whole place is a killing zone. There are monsters.
What did this to you?
A big snake. And it had to be poisonous.
Poisonous? Richard, hold on.
Bring me serum. I saw some, but didn't bring any.
I'll go and get it, okay? You're gonna make it.
Thanks.
So now we're gonna need to go get some serum, and we have like 4 minutes to do it. So if we don't do it in time, Richard will die, and then we won't be able to access his assault shotgun, which is actually going to be a very useful weapon to use for clearing zombies and stuff. And hunters too? I think we use it on hunters as well. Now once we come back here, that zombie's going to come busting out through the dog hallway. Don't have to worry about that guy because zombies just like to puke at you when they're on the stairs. Although I got hit by that one time, that was frustrating. Wasn't paying attention. So I believe we're going to drop off the acid rounds, the grenade launcher. I don't want that first aid spray because I'm not going to need it. Move the closet key out of the way. Just kind of getting rid of some of this stuff. I believe I was supposed to drop off something else, but I still have the inventory space. Yeah, watch out for that guy too. He's kind of not too difficult to dodge, because the hallway's kind of big. So what you could do is you could like just go straight back to Richard with the serum and go do this, but I always felt like there was plenty of time. Like if you kind of follow this route, don't waste any time. You got plenty of time to do all this and then get back to Richard within 4 minutes. But if you're kind of running this like the first time, you know, and you're not really too comfortable with it, you can just go back to Richard with the serum and then come back and do all this later. Actually, no, yeah. We don't really do a whole lot. All we do is just drop off. I thought there was like a little bit more that we do. I'm thinking of Chris's run. Chris, you do a lot more in there than I don't know what I'm doing there. But yeah, you do a lot more in Chris's run that would make it a more dangerous to get the serum there. But since you're only doing that, yeah, that's not too difficult. You should be able to do all
Here,
that.
Richard, I'm gonna give you a shot. Hang in there.
No problem.
Jill, here's my radio. Take it. I'm... Does it ever not hurt?
No, it always hurts. Got bit by something poisonous. So we're gonna head in here. We're gonna go get the music sheet. I just let this guy grab me. Because it's whatever. Because a neat little trick that you can do is like you stab them in the head, and then you can shoot their heads off, and then you get the dagger back. But it doesn't always work. Yeah, the decap doesn't always work, but it's a nice little trick nonetheless. Yeah, because if you don't really like kill him, he'll follow you into this room, and then it's like another zombie that you have to dodge. And this guy, you can just have him come out. Then you can just kite him around the table here. Which would be a lot harder if there was 2 zombies in there. And I almost got grabbed there. That was dangerous. Yeah, that was very dangerous. Almost got grabbed. Because if you get grabbed in the back, defense items will not save you. You're going to get bit and you're taking damage. Head back to the west side. Grab this. The busted up emblem. For this guy, we'll shoot him. I don't think I get the decap on this guy. So yeah, you have to shoot him twice. So later on, he is going to come back as a Crimson Head if you don't get the decap there, but it's not a big deal because we don't really go in that hallway, I think, maybe one more time, and he's not really going to be a threat. You only really need to push this once to be able to even get the music score, so... Find that and play some Moon Knight Sonata. So with that, we'll grab the gold emblem and then we'll put the beat up emblem there. So that way we don't get trapped in here forever. Oh yeah, I just realized this too. So before you leave the dining room, make sure you drop off the gold emblem. That way, because you need the key for where I'm going right now, and I'm not gonna realize that until I get to the door. Then I gotta run back. Luckily, there's nothing dangerous between this and that, so yeah, I just realized I'm like, oh, I forgot. So yeah, don't do what I do. Drop the gold emblem off inside the dining room before you head back here, because you need the key. Otherwise, you're not going to be able to get in there, into that door. Backtracking! But it's all good, though. You know, when you're trying to run these from, like, memory, sometimes you just forget. I was thinking about, you know, getting past the next boss without getting hit. That's what I was thinking about. So once you drop the gold emblem in here, you'll be able to do the puzzle in here. Pretty much the answer to it is just turn the large gear to the left twice. Yeah, not much to say. I mean, like the answer to the puzzle, I think is on that painting to the left. But yeah, now that we have the key, we can go back to that door. Where we will fight. Well, not really fight. Mostly survive. I know, funny, all that just for like one door. We'll see Yawn here. Big giant snake. And since we saved Richard, Richard's gonna come in here and basically help us out. Well,
Payback time.
I don't know about help, but yeah. So first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna go grab this mask. Grab the death mask up top left. And then basically just kind of kite Yawn around the pillars. Look, he actually yawned there. He's living up to his namesake. Make sure you don't move too fast. I almost got hit there. That was close. But yeah, try not to move too fast. I know it's kind of a pain in the ass. Yawn has like a stupid hitbox. He's hit me. Like, yeah, he got like teeth behind his head, you know? Like, he's hit me when I'm behind him. His big ass head still hit me. Stupid hitbox. But yeah, so I think it takes like 12 shots from Richard. It'll stop Yawn. And then Richard's gonna be a bro and take one for the team. Rest in peace, dude. So you'll be able to actually just run to the assault shotgun and get out of here before Yawn even does anything to you. Or don't run as far as I did. Because like he literally just stands there staring at you like an idiot. So yeah, grab the shotgun and get up out of there. Oh, here's another blunder that I did. So we're basically supposed to go left. Don't go back the way I did. Don't go into the main hall. Don't go where I go. Because I literally get grabbed right here, I think. Because, yeah, this zombie ends up... this is where I realized I was like, wait a minute, I'm not supposed to go this way. So I lost a defense item for no reason. Because, yeah, that zombie ends up switching sides. And yeah, and he goes there instead of... Then I realized I'm like, what am I doing? Complete brain fart. Then I'm gonna remember. Oh, yeah, I'm gonna pause here for a minute and then remember. I was like, oh wait, we gotta go get the box. Yeah, so when you go out that door, just head to the left. Yep. When that camera turns, just pay attention to where this guy is. Oh. I guess I shoot him. I don't really just run right past him. But yeah, since we don't really need the old shotgun anymore, I guess we're just using the ammo on there. So with this, push the top right one first, then the bottom left, and then the bottom right. The puzzle's pretty easy. And then push the button in the middle. Don't push the button in the middle first, otherwise the whole room will be filled with gas. I made that mistake one time. That was a long time ago though. Actually, I think I made that mistake during some of my runs, though. It was like when I was de-rusting, trying to remember how to play this game. You can just run behind this zombie, and he just try to spins around like an idiot. We unlock that door first, then I'm gonna come down here, and I believe I'm gonna clear out. You need at least like 2 slots open. Or I think I'm gonna save. No. Yeah, I'll drop off the mansion key. I don't think you need that. Or did we need the mansion key? That was weird. So first what we'll do is we'll run into the back of the room and grab the hook. Since we only have 2 slots, we gotta make sure that we do this efficiently. So you want to grab this, the one to the right first, the lure of the bee. Then you combine it with the hook. That way we're able to grab the bee specimen here. Then you put the lure of the bee. I don't know what it was doing there. Put the lure of the bee there, then put the bee specimen here. Then you can hit the switch and it'll open it up. And we're going to get the wind crest, which is going to be used to get the magnum. Actually, we're going to get it here pretty soon too, so... Not in this episode, but yeah. This bee's a pain in the ass. He's actually stunned me before. Yeah, so I just use the alternate controls, which is the analog stick. Just run forward, grab it, and then just quickly use the analog stick to run out. Because you can quick turn easier before that bee actually stings you. He stung me before. It's a terrible way to lose a run. Yeah, so with that, now we're going to head to the next boss. But I'm going to save here first and then end off this episode. Or end off this part. Oh, that's what I forgot to do. I forgot to put that in my thumbnail. I'm going to have to go back and do that. But yeah, first I'm going to grab the equipment and save. Do the first save. And then I'm going to end it off there, so I will see you guys in the next part. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll check you guys in the next one. Peace.